I'm Carla Sands. I fought hard to get Donald Trump elected president, and I'm the only candidate for Senate who President Trump trusted to serve in his administration. I'm proud of the work we accomplished fighting the swamp. I'll fight for Pennsylvanians to stop inflation, bring down the price at the pump, and I'll support our police. It's time Pennsylvania has an America First senator. I'm Carla Sands. I'm asking for your vote on May 17th because America's best is yet to come.
All right, quite an ad. That's former U.S. ambassador to Denmark under President Trump, Carla Sands, currently a Republican candidate for the United States Senate. Primary day is May 17th. That's Tuesday. Ambassador Sands, welcome to Newsmax. How are you?
I'm great, Greg. It's great to talk to you and your viewers. I'm so happy to join you.
Well, welcome. Thanks for being here. So do me a favor, make the case. Why you in Pennsylvania?
Well, first of all, I'm a reliable conservative vote. I'm ultra MAGA. I'm the only person that actually did America First. Everybody else in this race talks about it, but I delivered as the U.S. ambassador to Denmark, Greenland, and the Faroe Islands. I worked with NATO and the Department of Defense to deter Russia and China, and we were so successful that the DoD gave me their highest civilian honor. It's called the Medal for Distinguished Public Service. And we increased our trade over 43%, creating jobs here at home. So I understand that the needs. This is a very serious time right now. There's no one else that is ready on day one without a learning curve. I've worked in foreign policy, trade policy, defense policy, and then I'm a reliable conservative vote. I'm not a squish.
You know, there's a picture of you in the Oval Office with President Trump, and it's quite a picture. I've never seen one like this. He seems totally engaged. Do you remember this moment? And what's it like working for President Trump?
It was the honor of my life to work for President Trump. We got so many good things done on behalf of the American people. He had mostly terrific people working for him and with him. And what we did is we deterred Russia and China. My team and I blocked that Russian gas pipeline. My team and I blocked Chinese-made 5G in Denmark. I just want to share, I'm a pro-life, pro-First Amendment, pro-Second Amendment, constitutional conservative, and an America First businesswoman and Christian and mom. And I'm an 8th generation Pennsylvanian, and my Pennsylvania ancestors fought in the American Revolution and in the Civil War. And this is our time to fight for the heart and soul of our great nation, because this is our 1776. The Democrats are Marxists now, the ones in charge, and we have to save our country, our constitutional rights, our First Amendment rights, and others. And I have a website, carlasands.com, carlasands.com. I need your help. I need your vote. Go to my website, follow me on social media. Conservatives and Pennsylvania Republican primary voters want a reliable conservative senator, and I will be that senator.
So, Carla, right now, yes. Ambassador, excuse me, we have a candidate, Kathy Barnett, who seems to be surging in the polls. There are a lot of question marks about her. I'd like to play a portion of a radio interview. It's a pretty direct question. She brags about being an adjunct professor. I found her answer a little bit fishy. Listen to this.
Where were you an adjunct professor and when?
In Justin University.
And where's that, Kathy?
That is in Illinois.
Okay. And when were you there?
I don't remember the time.
Okay.
I had to listen to it about 6 times to figure out what she was saying. It's Judson University, I think. Not sure. She thinks it's in Illinois, and she doesn't remember when she was there. What are your thoughts on Kathy Barnett?
Well, I'm a Senate-confirmed ambassador, so I have been scrubbed up and down. Everybody knows all my background, and I'm clean and vetted. What I can say is that she lost her last race by 20 points against a weak Democrat in a red wave year, and I mean an extraordinarily good year for Republicans. She lost by 20 points, and they didn't steal that election by 20 points. So we have now a strong Democrat, John Fetterman, that we have to beat in November. The point is to keep this seat in Republican hands. I do not believe that she can defeat John Fetterman. In fact, I think there's only a handful of us that can beat him, and I certainly can defeat John Fetterman in November. And that's the goal, is to stop John Fetterman, a radical socialist populist, from winning this seat. He will take down the filibuster. He will keep the border open, and so many other very, very toxic programs that the Democrats, the radical Biden administration is damaging our country terribly. So we have to stop him.
Ambassador, you had a very solid debate, a couple of them, and Newsmax hosted one. I'd like to show a moment. You already made the case against Fetterman. Actually, this is a impassioned moment on your part. We're going to play Carla Sands again on Fetterman.
Kathy Barnett, she says that she's this, all this, but as a matter of fact, she used the same playbook 2 years ago and lost in a red wave year by 20 points to a weak Democrat. John Fetterman is not a weak Democrat. He's a strong Democrat, and I will beat John Fetterman in November.
Now that's why I liked it. Look, you were not afraid to take on Kathy Barnett. And given our culture right now, quite frankly, our culture, our fake news establishment wants to put people like you, and by that I mean a white woman, in an uncomfortable position. But I, quite frankly, admired how you don't seem to be consumed with anybody's identity, what they look like. You kept it on the merits, you kept it on the substance, and I really admire that, because that's trickier than it looks these days.
Greg, the Republican Party is not the party of identity politics. That's the left wing. That's the Kamala Harrises and this new Supreme Court justice. That's what identity politics gets us. Republicans reject that. We want the most qualified person that we can rely on, that's not going to go along to get along. And like I say, okay, we have a couple of leaders in the race. I call Dr. Oz, I call him Turkey First, because he fought in the Turkish military, not the U.S. military, and he's a minnow, MAGA in name only, minnow, because his name is on the ballot, not Donald Trump's. And then we've got McCormick. I call him Mitt Romney McCormick, because he's going to make bad deals with the Democrats if he's elected, and he made his billions in China, so I call him China First.
Right.
And then Kathy's compromised, because not only did she lose her last race, she's not from Pennsylvania, and she always has an excuse. She never takes responsibility, and it's been identity politics all the way through. And I just want to say, I think voters actually want to know what you're going to do for them. And the loudest voice in the room doesn't get the most done in the Senate. To get things done in the Senate, you have to create coalitions. That's what I did as the U.S. ambassador.
Ambassador Sands, we're going to have to leave it there. Hey, I will point out this. Having flown over Iraq myself and the armed forces, we relied on Turkey. Everybody's given Turkey a hard time. Turkey is an ally of ours in Operation Northern Watch. We launched missions from Turkey. I mean, it's an important strategic ally. But listen, Ambassador Sands, we appreciate you coming on again. I admired your performance in the debate. You can go to Carla H. Sands on social media. And let me make sure I get your website correct.
Thanks, Greg. CarlaSands.com.
CarlaSands.com. Easy enough.
Follow me on social media. Thanks so much, Greg. It's great to talk to you.
You bet. To be continued, and we'll be right back with Devin.